Where are we at? Full feedback. That's not a stalemate, right? Okay, so has valid moves probably isn't working. Advances has valid advances. So that is false. But then valid captures. Okay, so this is wrong. En passant is false. Okay. And eligible capture positions is not empty, right? For any one of these. I see. So maybe we do an early if, like, if we can capture something, let's just return true. If we can't capture something and en passant isn't possible, return false, and then we'll check more detailed. Oh, look at that. I was 3 lines away from finishing. Oh, here. Come here. Need it to connect. Check. What? I think it's because I have 2 open. Bro, can you imagine I just did that and then it overwrote my solution? Dude, I swear the website's like broken. All right, whatever. Cool. So we have a working implementation. Now, can we make it good? That's the real question here. So we don't need to make a copy anymore. That's clear. We don't need the abs anymore. No abs, baby. We can get rid of this comment. Something. Let's see. This is super messy. Get rid of this for now. Oh, look, it doesn't even... What happened here? So something that's interesting is we might consider so we do current player equals 0, but we might consider creating a player. class player with color wait, what? That's not right. All right, hold on. It's like so hot in here. Give me a second. All right. Open the window. Got some water. Okay. We get a char. Now it would be nice, right, to say, to know. If even more interesting actually. So let's think about this, right? What does has valid moves do? We look at the pawns, right, for each color, but we don't actually look at the board. So this could work if I say we have players. Okay, so player's name. Right? Color. And then we would have, so there's this setup. Let's do and now what I need is to, so when I make this, I create all the pawns. Got it. So maybe I can do var okay, so now pawn I could even clean this up a little bit and say does add that's a little annoying, but Dang, okay. So then let's just do if right? Okay. Okay. That should fix our setup, right? And now nothing really has to change except, do we use this? Yeah. So now player in here, if player, so we don't need this at all. And then this. Okay, so this is the first change. So let's now check. Oh no. Something else is wrong. Oh. Yeah. These are going to be wrong because I'm looking at all the pawns and that array is empty now. Okay, so before we go fixing all the color, there's one other spot here. Let's just do this. Okay. So we'll do that, and now let's fix these real quick. So the interesting thing here now, right, is a player that fun has valid moves, right? This is what I wanted to do. So we have is game over, has valid advance, has valid capture, has valid move. This. So we bring this here. Oh no, I didn't think about this, did I? So this would have to be board, right? There's no way around it. There isn't a way around it. So board. Can I justify this? So a player should probably look at the board to see if they have valid moves, right? I wanted everything to go down into the board, but I think this is all right. Okay, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here like that. Okay, so and now oh yeah, it's all in service of this. Okay, so now we can do, actually instead of this, let's do fun pawns. And this will return a list of pawn. And now it just becomes return pawns, and then instead of has valid moves, it's this. These become P, and then board. We pass it a board. We get rid of this. And then, so I think black pawns. So first off, we don't need this. And then we can do is stalemate game over. So if current player let's think about it for a second. Hold on. I want it to be tied to a player. If the current player is 0, return white pawns with valid moves is empty. So the current player cannot move. So let's do this. Oh. Player let's do, and then we can just do return player dot has get pawns with possible moves dot is empty. And this is player. No, this is this. I think. That was a lot of code to change. This might brick it. Oh. Nice. Okay, so slowly getting back to where we were. These can probably be removed. And now is game over. So if all the pieces are gone, it's game over. Okay. Um, this should have triggered it. Oh, but we don't take away from the actual player. Here. We say pawns equals. So this needs a player. And the move. Whoops. Execute move gets a player. Oh, I didn't actually make the change though. Pawns equals pawns. So it's actually player dot equals player dot. And now we need to go back to the player and say that this is a var. Come on, what's going on? Try one more time. Come on, I want this to be in a good state. Oh, it should be the other player, right? If I'm white, if I'm currently white and I capture a pawn, it needs to be the opposite player. Yeah. So I pass a player. Okay, so for a second, let's do this. Val opposing player equals current player. It has to be if has to be like that. There we go. Back to good. Nice. Nice. And just in time, too. And then I think... So I can get rid of pawns now. You know, not ideal. But we could maybe fix that in a second. So now a player has valid advance this. And now... There was something else we could do. Not set up. Not execute. Oh, okay. So this works now. That's nice. And this is only in a single place, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and do this. Just, I think it's expressive enough, right? If the player has basically no moves, then it's over. Right? 40 seconds. Let's see if I can. Oh, this can be cleaned up now, I think. How? I think it's here. Like, I wonder if we could do something like, I mean, I can just, we can just consolidate it, I guess. Either way, I think this is a little bit better. All right, I gotta go, but right on. All right. All right. What are we doing here? We could definitely move that. Oh, and then there's a way. Maybe assert. Contract, that's it. what else can I do here? Let's just rename this. Alright. To be honest, I might do like a how is this? It's weird, right? Whoa. Oh, because I did all that. Yeah. I can change this too, yeah. Hold on. Uh, So what did I do for the other one, right? So I have like the possible moves here. Now, what I could do is fun. Player has reached terminal position. Right? So there's two things here. Player, I probably don't need that, but let's move this here so that I can do if any are in the terminal position. Okay. So you could change this now. So something that's nice now, right, is I can do, I can make these super abstract, right? I could do and then I can do instead of these, I can do black dot or so now so this is or. I mean, this is simplified. I'm just wondering if there's like some way down here. Do I have the opposing player in here? Get opposing. I don't think so. So, Ah. Um, I'm just trying to think, am I overdoing it here? If I capture... Hmm. I think you would do return or it's all ors. But I like that. I think that makes it, let's see if it works, but I think that makes it really easy to follow, right? A few extra variables, and we're good. Okay. All right, so we're gonna leave that as is. There was something I was just thinking of though. The player fun pawn has been captured. Where's that execute move function? I'm looking at this if statement, and like it might be nice to, instead to do if target spot does not equal null, get opposing player target spot. Let's do target pawn. To make it get opposing player dot remove captured pawn. Let's do this. Cat purred? Nice. Like that a little bit more. Ah, and now look. So I'm just thinking about it now. I think if I... No, see, that would be crazy. So what I was thinking is like, what if I separated the board and the pawns so that the board is always empty, and then at runtime we populate it. And we would do that by looping over the pawns and actually placing them on the board. But that also just seems, unless I had a theory that it was way more efficient, which I think in some cases, no, I don't think so. I don't think it would be way more efficient. Not off the top of my head. So we're just gonna leave it as is. I'm not gonna do that. This is a good enough abstraction, I think. Maybe we could clean this up a little bit. Actually, no, let's... I mean, it says start in here. But I feel like it's nice to have it like this, since it's like that. Okay, this is the regex. New function, but they're good. So let's read through this. This is still crazy, right? There's still a lot of work to do here. Like, this is a red flag to me that I need to invert some stuff here. I guess something to call out, right, is I have to get down here, right? And because of that, let's see. Maybe, here we go, we can make this even cleaner. Maybe it's target is first off, we could do this. Okay. So this is either null. Oh no. Oh, I make it a Boolean. But it could be one of the two. I feel like this is just redundant. Eligible advancements? No, because I need that in another place, I think. I don't think this is the only place that uses it. Yeah. Although look, no, no, no. Like what if I passed, this is board.select psat? Oh, the pawn doesn't know. Okay, okay, okay. I see, I see, I see. That's why, that's why. The pawn doesn't know. Okay. Now, possible advancements. It needs to match one of the possible advancements or one of the possible captures. Otherwise, it's not a valid input. Okay. So now I feel like you can get hyper specific where like what if I came here? Is that the right way to think about this? Maybe not. So pawn at target. Oh, I see. Because once I'm in these, it like, yeah, okay. This is still probably better. I wonder if I could. So like, this is data class move. I wonder, should I pass a board to the move function and it starts will I have an execute move? Maybe execute move needs to be on the board. How does any of this help me? If I put execute move obviously I don't need to pass in a move. I would give it the board. It could find all this stuff anyway. I'm just trying to think if it's any better, right? I could do like a like after these I could do but then how do I Is that advantageous? Like, if a move could be executed for any board state, right? Any valid move could be executed for any board state. Is that legit? You can create a move using a 13 minutes. It's a little risky because it's a lot of code. And I don't know if it's going to be better. But this tick function is still very large. So, I mean, let's see, right? So we have the player. I think we have the player done. Does the player execute a move, or does a move execute itself? If I'm a player, and I'm given a pawn and a board, I execute a move. So I think this okay, I know how to slowly do this, I think. We can build up to it, right? So this is data class right now, but what if it's just a class? And what if we say, oh, oh, jeez. I see. Okay, here, let's do this. Because it's going to get kind of crazy. I want to be able to go back easily. So let's do class move v2. And we're going to have all the same stuff. But this time, these so fun we're going to say is valid. So we have a pawn. We can get the eligible advancements and the captures, and this becomes end pause. And then we can return advance. Nope. So you do something like this, maybe? And then with that, we would come in here to here, right? This needs a board context. And then this gets the board, else return valid capture. This will also get bored. Let's just do fun valid capture. Board. Okay. So this will return a boolean. Does it make sense to do booleans? Let's see. So now, but look. Maybe it's execute advance then. Maybe this is advance. No, we have to have the validating functions so that I don't think this is any better, really. I think it's just more confusing. Like, it would be nice to delete all this and just say if, basically have this if statement. I see. Where did that go? I guess, does it matter? Like, do I need this? I mean, I could do... Now that I've done that, right? So that's a valid advance. And then I could actually get rid of this and just return board possible advancements or valid capture board possible captures. there's this. Right? And now there's a bunch of other stuff that needs to go in. Actually, it's mostly this. Okay. And then, wait, this is return false. So that's that. And then you have to do this. If you do all of this, you could theoretically dude, can't you just format it? I don't understand. Why is this so hard? Is there really just no format? Am I crazy? It's so annoying. Like, why is that a difficult thing to find? It's like, and it used to just come up. I don't know what happened. It's so annoying. It's like the small things like this that really just get to me, and it's like, why do I have to figure this out? I don't know what buttons those are because my keyboard isn't bro, I just hate technology sometimes. It's so annoying. It's Command Shift O. No. Command Shift L, did it say? Command Shift. Oh, not that. Nope. I just don't know why. Like, just do the indentation. I don't understand. Why is that so difficult for this thing? It's like VS Code literally does it on save. I don't understand why it takes more than 2 seconds to figure this out. So frustrating, dude. So I've done all that. Oh, but I wonder if each one of these has to be broken down. Why do I say that? Because I could go boom, 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 right down the list, actually. So imagine if, like what, dude? Imagine if this returns false for valid advance. And now, like the actual thing is, we know we're not here. this was a huge waste of time. Alright. Whatever, we'll figure it out tomorrow.